I'm gonna have to give you guys a big apology. Modgnik went for a cigarette, so I took the opportunity to go for a cigarette as well. I didn't realize I'd hit ready, so these guys have already started. I apologize deeply for this. Yeah, not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But this game has started, and we do see a wish list coming from Nightingale to start things off. We can see a lot of it has already happened. We've had Garadans go off. We've had all sorts. What's happened? What's happened, dude?
Pretty hard to say now, all stuff. But I guess Modgnik is playing a weird wish list or weird. I can't really see what he is running, but so far Nightingale put down the Archon to clear out one of Modgnik's Living Willows with the Mythmaker, and the Archon is still alive with 6/5.
You know, the game started
Yep.
4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, and look what's already happened.
Yeah. So it was really much going on here. So I'm sorry I can't.
It's fine, dude. A lot has happened in 4 minutes apparently, so not a lot we can do here. But it looks like Nightingale definitely has control. Double Shamnik Dance. This is looking like a Gabrian OTK deck of some sort. We do see triple Piper in hand. We also see Archons as well, which is quite interesting. There's a lot of mobility on them. Actually, oh no, Archon is from Nightingale. I apologize, but the Willow is in place to set up potential lethal next turn. But the 5/5 there is going to get cleared out by Garadan, so that lethal has been removed, and Nightingale's taking a kind of commanded lead here.
Yeah. So he set up for lethal next turn. Modgnik can clear out the 8/7 with the Shamanic Dance and the Tiki Piper and the Enchantment.
So it's a shame he can't really move this Willow anywhere. He does have a follower, but doesn't have the flash wins he needs to make a face play this turn. He is going to go for kind of a big wombo combo on this follower just to clear out Garadan, it seems. But Nightingale already has the answer in hand with that Mirror Phantasm, and he's going to be able to close this this burst down with this Phantasm. And yeah, unfortunately, one of the big combos is already used up.
Yep. Actually, Modgnik's deck is really interesting.
But the Phantasm on the Willow is going to be enough here to close this game out. And the 8 damage from the Archon is going to take it. So game number 1 goes to Nightingale. A little bit of a mystery game for you guys. I do apologize. But yeah. 1-0 so far. Well played there, from what I can see.
Yeah. Wow. So now I know Modgnik is bringing up some strange decks against Nightingale. Or strange decks, unexpected decks.
If you only had a cannon carrier, would have made so much sense. Cannon carrier OTK, guys, definitely a thing.
Yeah, probably.
But now looking like a Wish Mirror, and Modgnik going for the greedier side of things with those Primeval Colossus. Nice hand so far from Mod.
And Nightingale is playing his wish list with blue-yellow. events.
Which Mod has played as well, so they've both played it, and yeah. So, Desert and Lake to start things off here, and Lore Thief gonna come down to draw some cards. We even see Vine Walls and Garadan, so this is very Primeval Colossus driven. Vine Wall also going to be able to protect him against these archers as well.
Yeah.
So Mod now has Forest in the middle, into Earthcraft, into Vine Wall in front of his orb to protect him from this
the archer.
And you can even squeeze out a Willow as well to Faeria Gather, which is pretty nice. So a lot of taunt from Mod, which is going to be a bit of a pain for Nightingale to punch through. It's going to cost him a lot of events and investment, but if he can get through these initial taunts and get closer to the face, he's going to be in a much better spot.
Do you think he will clear out? Okay, no. He could have cleared out the Vine Wall yet with Earthcraft, Explore, and Shifting Tides, but probably he just wait to clear out the Lower Thief or some bigger threats with the Windstorm Champion.
Well, now he can clear out this turn with Shifting Tide, Explore, Earthcraft on the Windstorm Champion. He can clear out that Vine Wall, but the Vine Wall is not going to be the major thing he's going to want to answer here. Earthcraft is going to give him an event being used, going to buff up this archer. So one more event now is enough for the archer alone to be able to take him out. Where is he gonna? Is he gonna move? Is he gonna draw?
Oh, to clear out.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a lot safer this way because the Water Elemental was challenging the Charger at this point.
Yeah. And he will be able to play some aggressive lands as well next turn and clear out the Vine Wall by playing Explore. So it was a really safe play.
And there's a Flash Wind as well, so Shifting Tide can move the archer back, then he can play Explore, shoot the Vine Wall, and then move the Charger in range then to attack without even using the Flash Wind, which is going to be very nice. Yep, Explore there as well. Zip across. He could even Flash Wind now to clear out the Willow. That is another option. I wouldn't mind that at all.
I think it's probably the right decision here, because Modgnik can play the Gardon next turn if he leaves him.
This actually blocks out Garadan completely because he won't be able to use the Faeria on the wheel and play a land. So yeah, I'm well up for a Flash Wind play here.
Yeah. Okay.
This board is so weak to Garadan here. I think Flash Wind was definitely the way to go. He did have the Windfall in hand, so it wouldn't have made a difference if he did clear it. And now the mountain can even come down right next to Nightingale's face.
Yeah. And this will be tough to deal with, actually. I mean, he has the Dribble Soul Drain in his hand, but will be tough.
Probably going to play the Garadan on the left side so it can double collect before it starts being aggressive. And then he can place the Vine Wall right in the center of his orb again. Or he can play it to the side, which then will prevent the Disciple from pushing forward.
Okay. And actually, for Modgnik, 3 wishes will be available next turn.
Triple Soul Drain on A triple soul drain on Garadan would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But not going to go for it. Just going to go for a mountain here to set up his wishes in 2 turns.
Ooh, he can copy Garadon.
He can. Can he use it this turn? And if he uses it, does it have any relevance? I don't believe it does. I think wishing first is probably going to be the better option, and then just go from there. Oh, Windborn, eh?
Wow. Great pickups for Modgnik, actually.
This charge is very dangerous at the bottom to the Garadan if he does decide to move up, so he's going to want to clear it if he can, but with no Flash Wind, he's not going to be able to move the charger in range of Garadan. So it might actually be safer for him to keep Garadan here, because he has no way to deal with the charger just yet.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he moves the Willow to block the 7 face damage from the Disciple. And placing another Willow. Oh, okay. He placed another Willow to be able
To protect his Garadan.
Garadon, yeah. And Windborn his Disciple.
Oh, Windborn just runs away. He's just like, nah, I'm not bothered. You can do what you want down there. Double
Okay,
soul.
so
I'm gonna place the second charge as a block, perhaps?
yeah, probably. But I won't play it because okay. Feed the forest for Modgnik.
Cycles the Willow, finds a Colossus. Ooh, this is pretty deadly. I'm gonna play it defensively, I can imagine, and then maybe creation it, and then drop another one next to Nightingale's orb.
Yeah. I mean, he have to get rid of the Disciple really fast, cause 9/5 is pretty hard to deal with it.
I think I like a creation on this Colossus.
On the Colossus, yeah, definitely the way to go. Cause, wow.
Because you need to actually put pressure on Nightingale so he doesn't invest all his resources into being aggressive.
Yeah.
That's the problem that Modgnik has right now. So I'm gonna go for his last land here to make. Oh no! Wait, he chose the wrong land. He didn't go for the mountain.
That's interesting.
A little curious there. I could have maybe found an answer to that 8-12. Probably not, to be fair. Another Colossus. So this turn, if Mod had committed to the Aurora's creation, he would have pushed 8 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so he feed one Colossus.
Into another feed. Into a draw, into a windfall. Oh. Ooh, this is just clunky stuff.
I think he just need now to creation the Primeval Colossus and play it aggressively, cause there, on the other hand, there will be no chance to come back here.
I think Mod's played a little too passive in this game. He might have a different game plan, but you know, I would have just pushed as many Colossuses to his face as possible, because in this situation now he would have pushed 8 damage, clear the Windborn champion. He would have cleared the Disciple with Garadan and the Colossus up by his orb would have cleared out the Charger. But you'd also have another Colossus come down as well. It's interesting. Kind of the lines some lines that players take. That
Yeah.
It's not. I think I'm just far more aggressive than a lot of other Faeria players are in general.
Oh.
But I think that comes from my Hearthstone background more than anything.
Yeah. That's probably okay. So we know right now there are coming 2 more creations, so Modgnik is able to what? Why he didn't creation the
I'm not
Colossus?
sure. I would have just created the Colossus, dropped it, set up a
Yeah.
potential lethal for next turn. You could have still fed the other Colossus, that was fine. But I just don't understand the lack of Colossus creation in this matchup.
Yeah. Probably he didn't see it. I mean, you know, playing against Nightingale is always hard. Because on the other hand, Modgnik knew Nightingale just have at least 1 creation, so he can Garodon. Yeah, okay, he can Garodon and clear nearly the whole board. Yeah, wow.
And then if Garadan decides to be aggressive from Modgnik's side, he can then
He might-
Garadan again. But now Modgnik can double Garadan himself.
Yeah, so probably this was his plan to double Garodon and just say, hey, I have the creation, I do double Garodon. Why not?
Double creation, double Garadan, all the good stuff.
I mean, 3 Garodons will be really tough to deal with.
Garadans for days.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what Nightingale's going to play this turn. Is it Garadan? Another Garadan?
Yay, Garodon is coming down.
These guys just find a Charizard spawn in Pokemon Go. And they're just catching these Charizards. So I think Lore Thief should go down on the lake next to Nightingale's Orb as a free,
Yeah.
and then push 6 damage.
So you choose to draw. Wow, Day of Dragons.
Oh, so this is Day of the Dragon's wishes. So Modgnik has a much better late game than Nightingale does.
Wow, and he can push 6 damage to his face. Actually, he could have. No, he couldn't have.
Couldn't have had lethal, no. He needed double flash win for lethal.
Ooh.
Not a lot there.
I mean, zero cost Earthcraft is good for card draw. But
Without Faeria, he's not going to be able to achieve too much. Gonna go for more draws, see if he can find an answer.
yeah. Okay, so 1-1 in the final so far.
Yeah, pretty good. Modgnik ties it up with a greedier free wish deck, and that is his answer there. We'll see if Nightingale decides to change up to something more aggressive to counter any more potential free wish mirrors that Modgnik might be trying to suss out. But let's have a look and see what these guys decide to bring. We've seen Nightingale pilot Red Rush already, and it looks like he is going to stick to his guns, and Modgnik is going to change over to blue-yellow events himself. This may be a wish variation as well, so this is potentially a mirror matchup.
Yeah. For Nightingale, the Archer is a nice pickup.
Yeah, he gets a nice early Archer.
Yeah.
Whereas Modgnik's going to have to commit more to lakes and forests at this point to get that Earthcraft going. But he gets the Explore, which is great in this deck because you get the buff up your Disciples.
Yep.
Double Archer. Pew pew.
Well, and I think Modgnik just know what is coming up now.
Alright, so he's setting up Earthcraft Explorer in one turn to double buff his Disciples.
Yep.
I like the Windborn here. Not just, the flying has no relevance, it's just to give it a damage boost.
What do you think? Royal Judge next turn? Or do you think this should be just a tool for surprising 2 damage or Safeguard?
Probably Safeguard, to be honest. Goes for a Desert instead of committing the Aurora's Disciples down just yet. And there's a Shifting Tide as well, so go for the draw first, get that damage boost. Alright, picks up a Charger, great draw. Gonna allow him to push even more damage in the future. Pew pew for free. Develop the lake, move back, I guess, to cover this right side. This Archer's in a very strong position right now on the right because he's going to be able to start hitting anything Modgnik commits to this side of the board.
Yeah. Probably now we see the double Disciple to buff up with the Earthcrafts and Explore.
Alright, yeah, double Aurora Earthcraft, double Earthcraft Explore potentially as well. Probably gonna make the Explore in between. Oh no, it's gonna go right down the middle, okay. So just pushing as much aggressive land as possible.
Yeah.
Just cutting right across. Just kind of blocking his land placement. I like it, it's quite cheeky. Oh, I'd love to see this. It depends. Has he gone for a desert?
I didn't see it actually.
I like this going next to the well, so you just do a straight line across. And then if it is a desert, you can commit the Charger.
I mean, on the other hand, if you place the Charger, the 2-3 probably can kill it next turn.
I guess if he had swapped the mountain and the desert around, the Charger would be in a better spot. But then again, the other Archer can hit her as well, so it's actually really dangerous to play a Charger there.
The Windstorm Charger from Nightingale can now clear the 6/6 Disciple with Soul Drain.
And Safeguard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Safeguard's Soul Drain on the other 6/6, and then one shot. The Disciple in front. Can also push some damage as well. Just going to work out quite nicely for him. Actually, can he make a hit the Archer as well? I don't think he can, just because of the positioning of the Charger.
Wow, so far the Charger did a really good job. He just hit him for 10 damage.
Yeah, well, the Archer has done 10 damage over the course of this game, just sitting there from turn 1. Oh, a lot of mobility options here for Modgnik and those Windborns, but nothing that can really find lethal. This Disciple isn't quite strong enough anymore. It's very vulnerable to a Flash Wind and another event. Will he Soul Drain the 1/1?
probably to deny the Faeria gathering.
If denies Faeria and gives your disciple +1 health, and that
Yep.
1 health might be the difference between him clearing it with an archer and him not. So I'm fine with a soul drain here on the 1/1.
Yeah. Okay. He decides to don't do it. And another Windborn pickup and a Shifting Tide. Okay.
So that is the end of that disciple. Another
Yep.
Windborn on the. Oh, we can even go for soul drain. So if he goes for soul drain on a charger, then Flash wins the central archer, he can clear the board.
Yeah. And okay, so he just soul drained the 8.
This is a much better way to do it because you push damage to face as well.
And he can clear out. Yeah, that's actually a really good play. What do you think, Windborn on the archer to bring out 7 damage?
I don't mind holding on to it just so Mod knows you have a card in hand and that could be something that finds lethal. Just put that fear in. I don't think that additional damage will make a huge difference. I guess it does deny lethal. If Nightingale doesn't draw an event off his next 2 draws, he's not gonna be able to finish him off. But
actually, Modgnik just can wish now if he plays him a forest, and I think he will do it.
What does he find? An archer, a flashwind, and an aurora. So nothing that can have an instant impact on these creatures already on board. Which is a little unfortunate for Mod because he wants to start clearing stuff.
Yeah. I think he just will get rid of the 2/3 archer in the middle.
Oh, he's going to aurora it as well. As a defensive precaution. I don't blame him, in all fairness.
Yeah.
More archers. Just what we wanted. There's that flashwind. So there is no lethal.
Nope. And he can't get rid of the 6/6 archer with this card.
He can move his archer 1 tile forward, and then his archer can't take care of.
Yep.
But it's weak to soul drain and aurora getting a hit. So that is an issue.
Oh.
So if you play around soul drain, I guess you flash wind your right side instead.
Probably he just hit for 3 damage and or just clear the Mythmaker with the Windstorm. What?
Oh, this is tricky. I like it.
Wow. This was actually really good.
Nightingale's been putting some work into this deck.
Yeah, definitely.
Modgnik, a bit low on Faeria, but has a lot of resources available to him. Picks up another soul drain, so he can dispatch of the first archer. Well, the 1 of 3.
Yeah.
That soul drain.
And actually soul drain give him some life back, so it's probably that what he needs to come back in this game.
Oh, the aurora.
Mythmaker. A great pickup for Nightingale now.
So now he just pushes 6 damage. He went for the draw so he couldn't make a lake on the left hand side to protect his aurora from this archer. But there's the 6 damage that matters to him. And that sets up lethal for next turn unless Modgnik can stop the 6/6 from pushing damage.
What do you think of playing the Disable in front of the Mythmaker?
I don't know, I think the Disciple has more value in this game.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so some flash wind tricks going to be needed. And this is going to be an answer to this 6-6. And he actually places his archer in a defensive position in front of his orb. Soul Drain will be enough. He could just Soul Drain Aurora instead. And then... no, that's not going to be enough, is it? He could go for a draw and then Soul Drain Aurora.
Yeah. I would love to see something like this, cause it will change the whole situation here. Soul Drain.
Alright, gonna keep a hold of those shifting tides, it seems. And now things have kind of swung back into Modgnik's favour. He's managed to kind of survive the first onslaught from Nightingale.
Okay, so he plays the Windstorm Charger and the Disciple, protected by the Mythmaker and the Archer.
He's quite invested in these two creatures at the back of his group there. They're going to be able to get the most damage and kind of go the furthest in this match now. The Archers have kind of done their tricks and their shenanigans. They're kind of over. Could be an opportunity for Mod to set up a Faeria Gather somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be careful with card draw, cause I guess this game goes into fatigue.
Well, that is a strategy that I don't think Nightingale can afford, just because of... oh, I like this shifting tides there.
Yeah.
Charger, because Modgnik has wishes, he can still heal back up.
Yeah.
Which is a big problem. I want to say Mod has stabilized now, and it's going to be very hard for Nightingale to get back into this game. Draw Soul Drain, not enough.
I mean, next turn he can clear out one Charger of Modgnik with Soul Drain and the punishment from the Royal Judge.
It's a massive investment, though.
Yeah. It is, but on the other hand, what should he do?
Yeah, there's not much else. He's going to go for the Judge now to protect his Disciple. So his Disciple is the card he wants to find a lethal with. He does have the Windborn, so a Flash Wind could set up lethal for him if he's lucky.
Windstorm Charger. What do you think about Lore Thief to protect his orb from the Disciple?
Yeah, just as a free would be
or
okay.
Or even with Mythmaker to buff up the 2/3 to hit 6 with the Archer.
I think actually Mythmaker's a little bit better, because it's a 1/1 that's going to hit the protection off. Oh, there's Wishes. So this is going to allow Mod to push some more damage. And there's a Unbound Evolution as well. Ooh, what tricky stuff has he got planned? Gonna take out an Archer and harvest some Faeria. Very nice.
Yeah.
Didn't
Great
go for
job.
this guy, though. He went for this one here.
What do you think about Unbound, the Lore Thief?
I don't think there's anything that important. Wait, what just happened?
Whoa. Oh no, he got the Soul Eater.
Oh wow.
Wow. That's actually really great. I mean, Nightingale can clear out the Soul Eater.
Soul Drain and Windborne will be enough.
Yeah.
To clear out the Soul Eater, or just running in your Royal Judge. But I guess the other issue is there's 2 archers flying around and causing mayhem. Oh, Cannon Carrier.
Yeah, Cannon
that's
Carrier.
One of the worst, actually, you can get on a Royal Dredger. A 2-5 is just abysmal.
Yeah.
Considering you can get a Barbarian Ogre, which would one-shot this Soul Eater.
Yeah. Cannon Carrier is really, really, really bad to get out of a 7 drop.
Actually, with some good movement, he can set up a Windborne on it next turn to clear out 1 archer. He's actually going to leave it there, so he's going to allow Modgnik to chip away at it. So there's another Flash Wind. But the 1 archer is already in position to keep chipping away at Nightingale's health.
Yep.
I wouldn't actually mind turning this one into a 6/6 right down the bottom.
Yep.
Just push that damage. And is there any Flash Wind nonsense? He could Flash Wind the other archer back to his face. And he's going to go for a... No, he's going to go for a Shifting Tide. So he's going to move...
Yeah, to protect his orb from the Windborne. It's smart.
Oh!
Whoa!
I like it.
Yeah, me too. Smart move, actually.
Nightingale's really good at this deck. For sure. And modders as well. Both of them have shown like some really tricky archer plays, which has been really exciting to watch.
Wow.
This game was looking like it was Nightingale's for quite some time, and there was just one moment of where Modgnik got some breathing room because he didn't have any archers left.
Oh, wow. The Explorer.
Pretty good unbound there for Nightingale.
Yeah. And the Wish is coming down as well. So I guess Modgnik is just on the upper hand now.
Yeah, there's not much else that can be done here from Nightingale. He's running out of resources. Modgnik is starting to outvalue him in life, in card advantage, on board. It's only going to be a matter of time before Nightingale can't defend himself anymore.
Yeah.
I like just playing a charger behind the 3/3.
Yeah.
Just setting up another target that can find lethal next turn.
Yeah, and I guess there will be a lethal next turn, cause there is no way to stop Modgnik from lethal. I mean, he can block with creatures. Yeah, and here's the concede. GG, well played.
Yeah, nice game so far. So Mod is going to take a 2-1 lead in this series, and Nightingale's got some work to do.
Yeah. So Modgnik can take the win here with the next game, or Nightingale do a comeback, so we see another game.
Just asking me if it's best of 5. So yeah, going into potentially the final game now, match point for Modgnik.
What do you think? Oh, okay, Nightingale picked, I guess, a Apex list, and Modgnik just a Yellow Rush.
Or yellow hybrid, depending on what you want to call the Sagittarius version. This is a great hand for Nightingale as defend against Yellow Rush. 2 taunts that are going to be a bit of a nuisance for Modgnik to deal with.
And the pew pew.
Sagi! But Nightingale already has a Living Willow to kind of sit in front of his orb and stop Modgnik not only gaining Faeria but activating prayers as well, which is very important.
Yeah.
Not a lot Mod could do here. Could go for the draw. Or he can just push a desert in front.
I would love to see a desert. Yeah.
Not going to go for the Explorer, so double Wind Soldier can take care of this Willow, but another Willow comes to Nightingale's hand, so going to be able to fend off quite easily.
Great draw for Nightingale right now. And did he draw for the... Yeah, he go for the draw, guess. No! Wow, wow, actually a smart move.
This aggressive Apex against Yellow Rush. We saw one of the players in the monthly cup do an exact same strategy. It just didn't quite work out for him. So double Wind Soldier still an option to clear out this guy. He's going to move Saggy. Be able to snipe the 1-1. Lovely from Modgnik there. And now he can double soldier if he wants.
But is it worth it to kill a 1-5? I mean, yeah, probably yes, because you know Nightingale runs some enchantments and...
Yeah, I think you can just clear this. It's quite an investment, really. You're paying 6 Faeria for 3 Faeria, 2 cards for 1 card. So Nightingale's definitely the one who benefits from that trade there. Oh, gonna go for enchantment now, just to put that pressure, but also cycle through his deck. Another Saggy is not what Mod needs to find here. So follower to harvest. Gonna use that Saggy to block. Might place the other Saggy on the desert he just developed, just so he can harvest Faeria.
Earthcraft. Probably to cycle through his deck and a study shell.
Still going for aggressive land.
I mean, it's probably not the baddest idea to place some aggressive lands, cause you will need them actually. And I guess it's okay.
So Modgnik's in a predicament now where he should be pushing an aggressive desert this turn next to the orb, but he just can't. It's just, I think he needs to go for a draw here.
Yeah. Yeah, and he went for a draw.
So again, just trying to distract this Willow from hitting his face. And this is, I think this is Nightingale's game already.
Yeah, I guess. Because now he can just, enchant the study shell, kill the follower and block, and just deal 7 damage to his face.
I would even take out the Saggy, to be honest, because that activates prayer. Although, in all fairness, Saggy is taunted, but Flashwind is a card, which will get him out of that situation. So I think it's a good idea to clear him just because of Flashwind.
Yeah. And now he can't just... Yeah, okay. That's... I guess Modgnik just have to draw right now. Okay, so you can clear out the 7-5 with Wind Soldier, Soul Drain.
Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's at least something to relieve that pressure. Morphe. Great pickup there for Nightingale.
Yeah.
Aurora. Very nice.
Wow, so you can place the... Oh, and here comes the Apex.
Yep, that's what he was looking for. And he can go for Apex #1 right next to Modgnik. 8-8, nothing to scoff at here. So Last Nightmare would be pretty good here just to shut down Nightingale's aggression. So I think you have to go for the draw once again. Just because even if you don't pull a Last Nightmare, pulling a Kaleem's Prayer will get you closer to that Last Nightmare.
Yeah.
So Flash Wind is fine.
Okay, to buff up the Crusader and probably place him. Yeah.
Yeah, not going for the draw, gonna go for the 6-6 instead. This is probably a little bit better. So now, Modgnik is just saying, I'm gonna race you, see if you can keep up. But Willow is going to be able to shut this in. Or the Aurora actually just trade off cleanly, and that's a concede. Coming out from Nightingale, tying up the series 2-2, and we'll have to see who's gonna take this. This could go either way now.
Yeah. Open to both players, and both players played really well so far in this finals. I'm pretty excited what deck they pick for the last game.
Pew Pew Mirror. Let's do it.
Pew Pew Mirror.
Once again. Alright, last match, guys, of the tournament. Who is going to be our champions? Nightingale going to claim another PlayFaeria Open, or is Modgnik going to snatch it from him? And it looks like more wishes coming out from Mod, and wishes also coming out from Nightingale. And it's looking like Nightingale's going back to Pew Pew wishes.
Yeah.
Whereas Mod could be playing anything at this point. Blue-yellow control is looking like so far.
It's pretty hard to say which deck is better in this matchup here. Or what do you think? Do you have any predictions with which deck is preferred here?
It's hard to say. I think Mod has a better start, which is definitely going to be an advantage for him. I think if Nightingale had been able to set up an Archer quite early, things would be a lot better.
Earthcraft into Earthcraft. Okay, so probably I just thought of he could have played the Disciple with the Explore, but probably he just want to keep the Explore for the Disciple to buff up.
Yeah. That's generally what you use Explore for in this deck, just to either buff up the Charger, buff up a Disciple. You're probably gonna save it for maybe a Charger, just not only to get some reach as well with land placement, but also buff him up to a 4/4 to maybe clear something off. Nope, scratch that. He's just going to play it now. Go for a desert, maybe go for another Earthcraft.
To bring out... Oh no, he can't bring out the Charger if he plays the Earthcraft.
Can go for another desert though, and maybe push an aggressive Charger next turn.
Yeah.
Shifting Tide for another draw. So just really powering up this Disciple. Just give it some stability and allow it to stick to the board easier.
Yeah. So on Modgnik's side, what do you think you want to do? Okay, blocking the face is not a bad idea.
Not much else he can do, really. Just
yeah.
Pass. It's gone for a mountain, so 2 lands away from double 3 wishes, which is going to be incredibly strong. Charger is going to come down just to contest this ghoul and maybe force some removal, and the Disciple is going to move up. So the Disciple with a Flash Wind, if a Flash Wind is picked up by Nightingale, he's going to be able to push a lot of damage next turn.
He is playing pretty aggressively now.
I like it. I think it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
The problem he has now is he probably wants to play Phantasm, and I think he might have to and just lose the Faeria from the ghoul.
Yeah. I guess you will do it.
Unless you play a Judge and then Phantasm the Judge.
Yeah. But he went for punishment, so I guess he will clear out the Charger with punishment and probably Soul Drain.
Yeah.
No, he went. Oh, okay.
He wanted the Faeria.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I like this from Mod. He understands that this Phantasm does need to come down. Oh, there's the Flash Wind. So, how much damage can Nightingale push this turn?
That's amazing.
7. Only 7. With Flash Wind and Shifting Tide. It doesn't find a Windborn.
He could go for a draw.
I think I prefer him developing land this turn, in all honesty.
Yeah, I mean, he needs the lands for the wishes, so...
I think just, yeah, Disciple, Shifting Tide, clear out the 5/5 is fine.
Yeah. I mean, Modgnik can then Soul Drain the 6/6, but I guess it's worth it.
The Disciple's done pretty well. So if he does get shot by the Soul Drain, I wouldn't be too upset. But I'm surprised
he took the Faeria.
Yeah, it took the Faeria, didn't take the land. I guess he wants to play the 3 wishes when he can move the Disciple into a face hit position, which will be next turn. So I don't mind it too much.
Another Mirror Phantasm is picked up for Modgnik for 4 Faeria, so it's a pretty nice removal actually. Or removal.
Another Archer. Does go for that forest now. So this does actually negate he doesn't have Shifting Tides anymore. He's gonna need another Flash Wind, so I guess the forest is fine. Oh, double Flash Wind. So now the Disciple can reach face, but he's gonna want to do that with the wishes just so he can push more damage.
Yeah, and next turn he can play the wishes.
But then again, Mod's not too far from wishes of his own. Actually, 1 land away. Both players have kind of caught... Well, Mod was really behind with land, but now he's caught up. And he's going to be able to wish as well in response. Playing the Royal Judge there. Probably going to draw Protection, I guess? Yep.
Yeah.
And then transform into a 5/5. So just surrounded by phantasms right now.
Will be tough to come closer to his face.
He can actually move on to the forest, Shifting Tides it, and then Flash Wind if he wanted.
Yeah.
But actually negates that play there. He can still go for double Flash Wind. He needs to empty his hand a little bit anyway, so I'm just wondering if it's worth just clear. He's probably just going to clear instead, to be honest. Oh, double Soul Drain. Can't ask for anything better than that.
And he can still double. Okay.
Alright, making space for the wish, for one wish at least. Unbound. And another Soul Drain.
Wow. I would use the Soul Drain on the Mochi. So denying Modgnik from double harvesting.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
And probably unbound one of the lore thieves to bring up the disciple.
The thing is, the Disciple's gonna get unbound next turn. So
yeah,
you can just unbound the Disciple again to make into a 7 cost. So if he does go for the unbound on the Disciple, it doesn't actually punish him that hard because he can just unbound himself.
Yeah, that's right.
But we don't know what answers Modgnik's gonna find from his 3 wishes. Let's see what he picks up.
Windborn Earthcraft and the Disciple.
So you can play the Disciple down, Windborn his Phantasm, clear the 2/4, and then unbound. Well, actually, he can just safeguard, yeah.
Safeguard, yeah, Windborn and kill the Disciple. Yeah, pretty nice move there.
Considering the second wish. Nope, gonna go for Earthcraft instead. It is free, so why not?
Yeah, I mean the card draw is not bad for zero cost, so and it buffs up the Disciple, and so why not?
And just a pass here. So now the Charger can clear out this this Phantasm, but he doesn't have much else going. So gonna wish first, picks up a Soul Drain again. So now a Windborn on the 1/1 with a Soul Drain. Oh no, you're gonna unbound it. That's actually a little dangerous.
Oh yeah. I would. Ooh, that's a hard decision here.
I think you just kill it anyway. You can Phantasm your 1/1.
Yeah.
And then just clear it out. It's gonna buff the Disciple, but Disciple's all the way over there. He's fine. I wouldn't actually mind just seeing a Flash Wind here as well, just to position the Charger a little better, so he's safer from this Aurora's Disciple.
Yeah, and gaining the Faeria is fair enough.
Soul Drain, not quite enough, so gonna have to wish just to top himself back up and find more answers. Soul Drain!
Yeah, so he can just Shaitan and Soul Drain to be safe from the Charger, or just Soul Drain the Mirror Phantasm. It's tough to say, cause I mean a big vampire for 6 health.
I like Vampire Soul Drain, I think that's fine.
Earthcraft?
For the aggressive turtle? Yeah, you can just, gain Faeria, Shaitan Soul Drain, clear 2 threats right next to your orb.
Yeah. I guess this is the way to go. Unfortunately for Modgnik, the Disciple, the 10-12 is on the back, not in the front of him. In the front of Nightingale. So
Alright, letting the charger stay up. The charger alone is not going to find lethal, so that's kind of comforting to know for Nightingale. However, there's still 11-13 in a very defensive position, which is going to be able to clear off pretty much anything that's played, unless he can transform it, say, with an Unbound Evolution. Because I don't think this deck runs any Last Nightmares.
Nope, I guess not. I haven't seen one. And Nightingale should worry about the 4/4 right to his face.
Yeah, that 4/4 can be taken care of with Shaitan Soul Drain.
Yeah.
Something that Modgnik didn't opt for last turn. I think with a double Soul Drain instead. I guess this allows him to push more damage with the charger.
Nightingale is running out of cards soon, so you have to be aggressive.
Pushing 6.
But Modgnik have one wish left, is it right?
2, yes, I want to say yes.
So I guess it will be tough to deal the damage for Nightingale, because he's running out of cards.
Modgnik still needs to set up an aggressive option of his own. It looks like he's going for Deathwish School. Try and get this Disciple to clear it out. Maybe set the Soul Drain. But you are correct. Nightingale is kind of out of steam now. That's the problem he has. Whereas Modgnik has a lot of options in hand, a very strong board, and 13 cards left in his deck. Oh, there's the evolution. That's what he needed to take care of this this Disciple.
Yeah, and he get a Gardon out of Modgnik's deck. So I guess Modgnik is running the greedy. Wow.
Turned an 11-11 to a 1-1.
Wow.
Value City here. That's insane.
Crazy.
That's just a little nutty. Goes for another draw. Seppa, an archer in front of his orb. So Nightingale still is aware that he needs to win this game.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. And this is setting up potentially a win with this Windborn. Because then he can zip the Phantasm onto the mountain next to Modgnik's orb, push 6. That'll also give +4 on the charger and +2 on the archer. So there is lethal on board now for Nightingale with that Windborn.
Yeah.
Modgnik is a little Faeria starved to be playing. Can't really play Shaitan Soul Drain just yet, but he needs to defend against Nightingale. He needs to put something there that's going to stick around and stop him from finding this lethal.
Ooh. It's really hard to say what Modgnik can play here, because as you said, he have to protect his orb.
He really needed the Faeria from that ghoul, but Nightingale avoiding it has locked out a play that will keep him alive.
Yeah.
I guess he could unbound the archer and that would stop lethal as well. And that's going to be it. So that's going to be lethal with the Windborn. You play Aurora on the archer, Windborn the 5/5. And Nightingale takes another PlayFaeria Open in a tense game against Maul.
Really good play. Really good play.
Fantastic series from both players there. Well done to them. That was a very entertaining match with a lot of creativity in the deck selection. Fantastic, guys.
Really, really good, I have to say.
So I guess that's it for us. And that is some fine Faeria. As Nightingale's just said in Discord, Faeria at its finest, and I cannot agree more with him there.
That's right.
So right, before we head off, just gonna mention again that the Faeria team and Team Element, along with myself, banding together to bring you guys Faeria coaching. If you would like to sign up for some coaching from either myself, Jokesy, or Blackscape, be sure to head over to the official Faeria boards where you can sign up. My coaching is going to be between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. CEST, Tuesday to Friday. And it will be streamed. I can coach without streaming, but as I mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, it's much better for everyone if we stream it, just because it helps more than just one person there. How about you, Blackscape? When are you going to be available to do some coaching?
I will coach from Monday to Tuesday on 5:30 p.m. CT till 8 p.m. CT. But I will try to bring up a fixed schedule for the Faeria coaching. I guess it will be on Monday, so everyone is new. Just know I will stream on Monday Faeria coaching, so they can tune in and ask questions. And I guess it's just better to be streamed, so we can help more people in once. Yeah. So this is the plan for me by Faeria coaching, and Jaco's already managed to bring up a new coach. So you can sign up as a coach as well if you feel like you have the experience for it. So just check out the boards and yeah.
I've dropped a link to the Faeria coaching thread in the Twitch chat as well, guys. So be sure to check out that link, like Blackscape said. Where can these guys find you? On Twitch, on Twitter, and any other social networking?
Yeah. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Blackscape, so you can check me out there, or in the boards. I guess there is a link on my Twitch and YouTube channel, so you can click there and follow or subscribe. And yeah, I would be super happy if someone tune in and ask some questions.
Awesome. Well, you can find me at Aquablad UK on Twitter, and of course GoToTV_Faeria for all my Faeria stuff. And in the future, my old Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Aquablad, for games that are not Faeria. So I haven't decided what I'm going to be playing yet, but if you are sub to that, following that already, that's great. It will become active again in the future. Thank you very much, Blackscape, for joining me on the stream tonight. It's been a pleasure casting with you, and of course a big congratulations to Nightingale for winning another PlayFaeria Open, and of course to runner-up Mod, who put on a great show.
Right. So thanks for letting me casting, and I hope we see you soon.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you on Tuesday, where I will return to my ladder climbing. Gonna get God rank again, and maybe some coaching within the week if anyone signs up. So take care, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Bye.